Hey, it's Lisa here with the January 4th love note. This one got a little bit more personal. So, my guides came to me in my journaling this morning and helped put a kind of a situation together for me in a deeper way um, that I think is relevant to share, especially for some of you. Um, as I was packing for my trip, my guides had said, "Hey, need you to get in the car and head west. And we're going to tell you where to go. We're going to tell you where to stay. We're going to tell you all this stuff, but just get in the car, pack it up, and go." And I've gotten pretty good at following directions like that. And as I was leaving, as I was packing, there was one particular bracelet that was really special to me that I knew I needed to take. And when I saw that bracelet, my late husband popped in, his energy popped in, and he said, "I am a part of your past, and it's time for you to step into your future." That was kind of wild. It was kind of a wild experience right there because I wasn't expecting it. And the bracelet was one that he had actually given me after he passed away. The bracelet broke, and my friend Tabitha, restrung it, put it back together for me, and I wore it a lot. And especially now that I realize I wore it, especially in times where I was going to do things that I knew he would have enjoyed. And so it's kind of like he got to experience it, even though he wasn't here, kind of thing. And I knew I needed to take that bracelet, but I wasn't exactly sure why, other than I don't think he had ever been to Sedona. But that message, "I'm a part of your past and you need to step into your future," kept kind of replaying in a loop in my head. Hence the drive, lots of music, lots of thinking time, which can be dangerous for some of us. But what ended up happening is on the night of the full moon, um, my friends and I went to Cathedral Rock there in Sedona, and I knew that it was time to let this particular bracelet go and to release it and the hold that I was still carrying around from just the energetically of all of this tie, this anchor to the past. And so that's exactly what I did. Under the full moon on Cathedral Rock, I left the bracelet with deep gratitude and deep love and a whole conversation. Um, and I thought it was done. I thought it was done. And my guides came in this morning to let me know that there's more. And so I actually wrote in the comments that go along with this video what they had to say. But a lot of it has to do with the idea of moving into this new year. Um, Not necessarily with an energetic clean slate per se, but not being anchored by the energetics of the past that are no longer helpful and empowering and useful. And they put a different twist on it that I wasn't kind of expecting. They said it is time to release. And I honestly thought that I had done a good job of all of the transmuting of any negative um, grief, loss, guilt, fear, anxiety, just anger, all of the negative stuff that could have gone along with our relationship and his passing. I thought I'd done a really good job transmuting all of that into love, into gratitude, really carrying that love and gratitude and all the good memories and all the good stuff forward with me. And they said, "Yeah, that's step one." You did step one. You did great. Congratulations. But they said that the next part is actually loosening the grip and the anchoring effect of all the rest of it. That even holding on to and an over attachment to the good stuff of the past prevents allowing in good stuff in the present and in the future. I hadn't seen that. I knew that holding on to the crap of the past, would block the way energetically to good stuff in the future. But I hadn't really thought of an over attachment to the good stuff from the past that could block too. And that's what they came in to say. Step one is transmuting, and certainly gratitude and love are the keys. And love never dies. Love never goes away. It continues, and the lessons can always continue forward. But over attaching and clinging too much to that actually takes up energetic space. It's kind of like the elevator's full. The door's closed, the elevator's full because nothing else has a chance to get in. And I thought that was really interesting. And, what they said is that this is where the true growth and the honoring of the experience or of the relationship exists. That in being able to transmute and then appreciate and then let go with grace to allow yourself to step into a future wiser, more filled with love, stronger, that's really where the opportunity is. And they gave the analogy of like a hot air balloon, that even the good stuff of the past can anchor down a hot air balloon. And what we really need to do is kind of untether all of that and let it rise, let it soar, with our attention and intentions and energy focused on where we want to go, what it is we're wanting to bring into our life, what it is we're wanting to experience, rather than having so much of our focus and attention on the rearview mirror, because that's not the way forward. So that's the love note for today. Love is a tricky one, Love is a tricky one, and so many of us have lost people that we cared deeply about, or have had experiences that were so incredibly fantastic that it's almost like we keep reliving the glory days in our head and don't really allow ourselves to create more glory days in our now and in our future. So the lessons, the journey, never done. Hey, Monica, I see you. Yes, just when we think we're done, right? More lessons come in. And that's the beautiful thing of working with spirit, is that it's like I can think I understand something in my 3D brain and that I've got a good handle of it. And then my guides come in to help give another layer, like a deeper layer, a more meaningful layer, a more healing layer of understanding. And that's part of why they wanted me to start sharing all of this with you, because there's something to our own empowerment in all of this. And quite frankly, it was pretty selfish for me to keep it all to myself. As you see, in the writing to the side, what they have to share is it can be really inspirational and uplifting. And I've got thousands of pages of this kind of stuff. And it's just time to share. So I hope that there's some nugget in this that's meaningful to you. We can loosen the energetic load. We can lighten the energetic load in such a way that allows us to move forward into our future with greater ease, with greater grace, and with greater focus and focused energy on what it is we want to step into, how we want to be right now in the now moment, but also what we want to step into, want to magnetize or attract to us. And when we're anchored to the past, we're working at cross purposes and we're not allowing space for the good stuff to flow in. So, with this love note for January 4th, I hope you have a fantastic day, and think about areas in your life where you might be able to lighten the energetic load. Love will always persist, but an over attachment, even to the good stuff, can block the flow of energy to allowing more good stuff into our present and our future. Have a great day.